that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Portland Trailblazers here at Moda Center. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for James Harden.
And he's gotten very shaky at the foul line in his last 5 games. Compared to his numbers through the rest of the season, I know he's frustrated and he'll be desperate to get it turned around here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for Portland, the wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other. And the fans are the beneficiaries.
Now, here is Holiday. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by the Clippers, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Now, here is Holiday. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Sharp. Lays it up and banks it in. Sharp's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Trailblazers. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster, even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Done outside. Leonard against Avdia. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Leonard missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
And the Clippers have possession, trailing by 4. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw drops for Leonard. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 5. Portland needs to get off a shot. Kamara misses. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. Collins kicks to Leonard. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And the baseline jumper, no good.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
To the middle, Sharp finds Klingon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Now, here is Harden. A 29-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And let's not discount what he did from the line. He stopped the clock and gave his team a chance to set up their half-court defense.
Sharp with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Orlando. The kick out to Holiday. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Bogdanovich out there with Sanders. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow! Wow, that is some serious mid-air creativity. Look at Jeremy Grant.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here is Sanders. He had 13 points in the win against Houston. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Be a passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Yeah, look at Grant, quick off the floor before anyone can get in his way.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. James Harden, he's checked in for Sanders. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. The Clippers in second.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Leonard, the pass to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Trailblazers leading by 5. Outside Holiday. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. No good from Grant. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside Leonard. Let's go. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Holiday looking for an opening. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Jones. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Ali. Klingon, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Jeremy Grant, and then for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And it's done in for Bogdanovich. And it's Sharp missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. Pass to Zubats. Leonard against Avdia. 5 to shoot. Harden the pass to Zubats. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Donovan Clingan. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
That free throw, no good. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Leonard. Pass to Clingan. Harden against Holiday. Clingan at the elbow. Up top, Sharp. He's got 5. Shoots from the right block. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Sunday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Collins kicks to Harden. Over Holiday. Harden, that's good. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Harden looking it over. No good, shot missing. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
15. The Clippers, 15.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve, just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Clingan. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Outside Collins. Back to Harden. Zubats a screen on Holiday. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Avdia against Leonard. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. He takes it in. Kamara down low. Guarded by Harden. Kamara misses. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Here to check out some stats for Avdia. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And ranked among the top 10 in scoring, he can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Pass to Sharp. Now Kamara. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Zubats. Down low. With the putback. The story of rebounding. Now a look at the league's best players on the boards. Third is Ivica Zubats.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
And Portland making a change here. Grant's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 4. Pass to Sharp. Holiday. A minute 42 left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Klingon pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
And he knocks down the first one.
And simply put, Donovan Klingon is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
And Klingon drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Jones checked in for Los Angeles. Sharp against Dunn. Sharp on the wing. 7 points in the game. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pomeroy, the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dunn. Pass to Sharp. And here's Holiday. Back to Sharp. Here's Reith. Lopez covering. Here's Sharp. Bank shot. No good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Jones kicks to Harden. Against contact, Harden makes it work inside.
How about the effort from Harden, pushing past the contact inside?
Pass to Grant. Over Jones. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Sanders is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Grant the pass to Sissoko. Here's Avdia. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
To the inside, and stolen by Leonard. To the middle, looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Yep, that one goes in there.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Holiday against Harden. What focus from Harden.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
And here's Sharp. They trail by 6. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now Collins. Here's Harden. Puts it up. Cleared away by Avdia. Outside Holiday. Against Harden. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Zubac.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Here's Harden. Takes the 3. It misses.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Run against Sharp. Leonard with the steal. Dunn looking over the floor. Now Zubac. Harden. Oh, Harden sinks the long 3.
I think there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's Sharp. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Zubac.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Here's Harden on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Harden against Holiday. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Avdia! And he does not hit. Now, here is Harden. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
James, I'd love to know whether it's scoring, playmaking, or your defense. What aspect of your game are you most proud of?
Being able to play a full course of a game and, and make an impact every single play. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I have to do.
It's been fun to watch.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, James Harden.